Today, in this session, we are making teaching fun with AI. It is not just learning, but it is learning with fun, right? This session is about helping teacher. I will tell you about a little bit about this session. This session is about helping teachers save time, reduce repetitive work, and make classroom more engaging. Please keep in mind, think of AI as another teaching assistant. AI is not your boss. It is your assistance. And that assistance is available for you 24/7. So just keep this thing in mind. Okay. And with this, by the end of this session, what you will get from us is what AI actually is. Why everyone is talking about AI today? You must have heard in the market, everybody is talking about AI. Why they are talking? How teachers are already using it. Right? Then which AI tools can be used in the schools? So these things will be included in today's session. And one more thing, everyone, all teachers, keep in mind, you don't need any technical background if you want to use AI. So this is a misconception. I should have technical knowledge on this. No. If you can use WhatsApp, Google search, or YouTube, you are using it. And if you are using this, you are already using AI, right? So let's begin our journey. The next slide. In short, I will explain what we are doing at Brain Excel IT Solution. See, we formed this organization or institute in 2015, almost 11 years. We are working on this, right? Our mission is very simple. We want to help schools, teachers, and students become future ready, right? Slide, 1 second. The slide is not very clear. Let me check. 1 sec. Please bear with me.
Sir, slide is visible, sir.
Okay. Now that is the text is going very small. Let me see. Okay. Okay. At Brain Excel IT Solutions, we are very passionate about educating through artificial intelligence, coding, digital skills, and what we do at Brain Excel, AI and teacher training workshops. We conduct AI teacher training workshops, AI workshops, as well as coding and AI program in schools also. Some programs are for teachers, some are for schools. Coding and AI classes for kids, even kids, junior people, right? And engineering students also, we are taking this coding type of training, AI type of training. And what is the impact of Brain Excel? 10,000 plus students so far we have trained. 100 workshops so far we have conducted. 30 plus schools we have partnered, and 200 teachers we empowered with this AI as well as other technical or IT help. Why schools trust Brain Excel? Because we have seen, we have conducted so many sessions, but why schools are trusting us? We have practical and hands-on training. It is not just like a lecture or classroom lecture. It is, we are conducting through practical and hands-on training. Experience industry trainer. We also have many experience trainers. And when we talk about syllabus of this training, we make our own syllabus for this, and these are very much aligned to CBSE and NTP 2020. We also have activity-based teaching methodology, right? I'm facing some issue here. Okay, now this is clearly visible, right? In our today's session, what is the session objective? What we will cover today? It's what is AI. Many people just know the name AI, artificial intelligence, but what is that? That we will also see today. Why AI? Why we want to use AI? AI in education. This session is only for this. What we will be doing in education using AI. And we will have live demonstration after the above three. Next. Now, if you see this picture, there is a big transformation you see here. The picture is showing transformation in communication, right? Throughout the history, means if you see the just communication, if you come to the education sector, throughout the history, education has been seen many changes. You also know that. From blackboards to whiteboards to smart boards. This is a transformation. From notebooks to smart classrooms, right? Now we are entering into next transformation, that is artificial intelligence. This is not just another software update, mind it. AI is not a software update. It is how the work should be work gets done. The AI is teaching that. Okay. The last line here is very important. This isn't upgrade. It is fundamental shift from we teach. I'm not able to. Right. This isn't just an upgrade. It is a fundamental shift in how we teach, learn, and work. AI doesn't just digitize process. It reimagines them entirely. Means this transformation is not just a upgrade, mind it. It is saying it reimagines them entirely. Next. Now, just while starting the session, I told you AI is already in your life when you are using YouTube, shopping, shopping like Amazon, Flipkart. You have face recognition. I will give some example here. How it is in your life. Many people say, right, I have not used AI anytime. Right? Actually, you all are using AI. Just think about YouTube. How does YouTube know which video you may like next? If you are seeing one movie, One actor is working, you like that actor. The next recommendation from the YouTube, you will see the pictures of that actor. So how it is done? It is done through AI. When Amazon or Flipkart recommends product, if you go to Amazon or Flipkart, buy something, buy a shirt, so next time they will recommend as per your choice. So how this is done? This is through AI. Okay. When your phone understand your voice, when you are talking to somebody, you are asking something like Alexa or okay Google, hey Google, right? So they understand your voice and act accordingly. And one more example, how AI is already in your life is when you must be using Google Maps, right? When you are traveling, setting a navigation, Google tells you fastest route. How it is done? It is through AI. So AI is already helping us every day. The only difference is until now it worked at the background. You never knew that how it is done, but it was done through AI. It was working in the background, but today we can directly talk to AI and ask them to help us. This is a difference today, and why we want to learn AI. Hmm? The tools you may be using, there are many tools available. You may be using and giving commands, right, and asking something from AI through that tool. Now, so far, you are not using this AI intentionally. Now you will start using intentionally, means you will ask something from AI and you will get it. Next. See, general role of AI, right? Let's understand what AI can actually do. AI can do what AI can do. It is in these slides. It creates some learning pattern, right? It answers some questions. You might have seen the chatbot on many sites or many like Amazon, like Flipkart, or commercial sites. Chatbot. They are giving answers to our queries. No person is sitting there. They are giving answer and satisfying us. It is through AI, and it is through some pattern they had derived. It understands the information. They give AI understand the information what you need, right? And they give whatever you want. If you want analysis, if you want some summary, anything they can. It depends on what you give, what you want. So it gives you as per your requirement. Face recognition, just we have seen, it creates content, solve your problems, and make some suggestion based on their data available with AI, right? For example, if you ask, like, tell me monsoon pattern in northeast region of India, if I want so for my business some information, I can ask AI, tell me monsoon pattern in northeast region of India for preceding 10 years. If I want this information without AI, I have to browse so many sites, right? So many pages I have to go through and collect this information. Now, one single line, if you give to AI, that AI will give you within seconds. But here, when we see the general role of AI, one thing we have to keep in mind, or there is one very important point, AI is not always correct. Mind it. It can make mistake. So therefore, AI prepares the draft, right? The draft we have to see. AI prepares the draft, and in your case, teachers verify the accuracy. I am taking your example. If you are getting a draft from AI, you have to verify that, right? Always remember very simple formula as far as teaching is concerned. AI plus teacher is equal to better teaching, right? AI is your assistants, what we discussed earlier. AI will assist you and it will help you to have better teaching. AI is not a replacement of teacher. That keep in mind. Okay? Next. Next. 1 second. The data says, here people are just thinking where the AI is used. It is not used in so many industries. Here is the example of education sector. Here, or some people say it is just a temporary trend. Okay, when it will vanish, we don't know. But it is not like that. If you see these numbers, around 86% of education organization are already using generative AI. 86% of this is based on survey. That's the presentation.
I guess different screen is shared now. Vipin Sharma. Vipin sir, you need to stop sharing.
Participants, please do not share your screen. It is disrupting the person.
It's okay now. Around 86% of education organization are already using generative AI. That's what I was talking. If you see in US, around 60% of KG to 12 teachers are using AI. This is based on the survey. 60% teachers are using this. And what is happening with the use of this? 6 hours weekly time saved by frequent AI user. Okay, 6 hours weekly. So you have 6 hours every week in your hand. Imagine what you could do with these 6 extra hours. I'm talking about teachers. More classroom interaction you may have with this. More personal attention to the students. And more important is less repetitive work with this AI. Even education institutions in India, including IIT Delhi, have reported significant adoption of AI, 77%. So with this data, we can say the question is no longer, will AI come to education? It is already there. The real question is now, how can we use it responsibly and effectively? Okay, next. These are some AI tools. If you see the slide, around 5,000 plus AI tools available. Can you imagine? 5,000 plus AI tools are available globally. Now it is up to us which tool we can choose for our use, which can help our work. So there are about brisk teaching, the defeat for teacher, magic school. So there are some education-based AI tools. We'll see in our session, next session, how AI can help teachers create. This is just I'm giving some example how AI tools can help, like planning lesson, making worksheet, making some question paper, classroom activity, etc., etc. So that you will understand in details when we start actually using this and with this demo. My request is, don't focus on memorizing every feature. When you learn some tools today, you should not memorize every feature. Instead of think, which one of these tools can save me time tomorrow? How can I save time? Which tool can help me in saving my time? That time can be utilized for value-added actions. Okay? If you leave today's session with even one useful AI habit, this workshop will have achieved its purpose. That is my expectation, right? Now, let's move to the live demonstration. Sujata, over to you.
Yeah, yes. Thank you, sir. And I think sir gave a nice introduction of AI. So all of you might be very crazy and very enthusiastic to learn AI. So first, before starting the session, we will just discuss how the traditional working is this. And after learning these AI tools, how it will change. Correct. So if we just go 10 years back, we are writing our all worksheets on lessons on paper. We are creating question papers on paper. But I think from 2020, when pandemic is there, all teachers compulsory shifted to the digital media, right? So pandemic session teaches us that how digital media is useful. So in that duration, we started online classes. Then we started giving worksheets online, making PDF, write all the questions, worksheets, lesson plans on using Word, Excel, PowerPoint. So we started using digital media. Correct. That is a big transformation. And I know you also experienced that from the traditional way to this digital transformation, it will save your times. Because if there are some wrong questions, you need to write it again. But in a Word, if you are writing the question paper, you can directly cut it, copy it, paste it. You can, any repeated task, you can just copy the file. So digital media already helped you by saving your time. Now it's, so using AI, if you will save the time again, then it will be good. So while transforming from traditional way to digital media is really difficult. But now from digital to AI, we need to shift. And you will surely experience that difference. Because see, as a teacher, you need to write question papers, you need to prepare lesson plans, then different worksheets. According to the students, for primary teacher, we can say they need to create some stories, narrate different stories. Because you know, today's kids are very smart. In our age, if teacher taught us Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, we are happy. Years and years we are learning that poem. But now kids want new poems every time, new things. So we teachers need to update themselves, and they need new things. So AI will help. Now I know mostly teachers, they are using AI. They are saying, oh, we are using ChatGPT, right? So just using ChatGPT is not using AI. In today's session, we will learn how to use AI effectively with its 100% utilization. Okay, so that within using AI, you can create worksheet instantly. You can get fresh ideas every day, new stories every week, and you will be confident. So after using this AI features, you can see the tremendous difference in your working. So because as you we know, what teachers have a lot of work. Rather than teaching, they need to prepare documentation. If that documentation, for the documentation, we will take the help of AI, it will be easy for us. And we can spend more time with kids. We can interact with kids. We can connect with students. So that will be the great to nurture next generation. Next slide. So in today's session, see, in our session, there might be some pre-primary teacher, primary teacher, and secondary teachers. For all kind of teachers, their work is little bit different. And AI will help differently. Because, for example, for pre-primary teacher, they always need art activities, art and craft, new ideas of art and craft. They also need to create new rhymes, new songs, so kids will enjoy the new stories. Also, their major work is to draft the message for the parents about kids' performance. Because every day, kids cannot write the homework, they need to draft message for parents. For pre-primary, primary teachers, they need to create worksheets, they need to create presentations to elaborate topic. So as we are using smart boards, smart class is there to explain any topic. It might be science, maths. If there is presentation, it will be easy to understand them. And we know students will learn using visuals easily rather than explaining it. Correct. So smart board is a more useful resource in education system. So creating presentation is important task. Again, we need to provide hands-on activities, then lesson plans. Same way in secondary class also, teachers have their different challenges. Like they need to get assignments which are NEP aligned. Now new education policy is there. So according to the NEP policy, they need to align their chapters, assignments that using that NEP policy. They need to summarize lengthy topics so students can easily understand the topic. They can easily memorize it or understand it. Then they need to also track student progress or create mind maps. So for critical topics, crucial topics, which are very difficult to learn, we need to create mind maps for easy understanding. So these are separate tasks according to the category of the teachers. So we need to understand how AI will help in our task. Correct. So here we will give the live demo. Next slide. First demo is our creating presentation. So in creating presentation here, Dokhe sir told us there are so many AIs for creating. So creating, before starting presentation, ma'am, slide please. Before starting presentation, I just want to explain before today's session, you might create presentation using ChatGPT. Whatever the questions in your mind, ChatGPT is the only answer. Well, ChatGPT is the easiest way. So might be in from 246 or 200 teachers, they are saying, oh, we are using AI. We are AI enabled because we are using ChatGPT. Any question is ChatGPT, create me lesson plan, ChatGPT is giving it to me. But there is difference. How you are using ChatGPT, it is just like Google. For Google searching, you are saying or asking any topic, same way you are asking for ChatGPT. Means you are not utilizing it in 100%. If you want to utilize it in 100%, so you need to learn scientific technique. So as I told you, we can have, sir told you that 5,000 plus AIs are there. If we have specialized AI with us for special purpose, then you will get the great output. For presentation here, we can use Gamma AI or Canva AI. So these are special for presentations. Canva AI also is useful for making designs and all, but Canva and Gamma AI is creating very stunning presentation. Now we'll see the difference, how ChatGPT will create presentation and how Gamma will create, and what is the difference. First, we'll move to the ChatGPT. Just wait. I guess all of you know how to use ChatGPT like a Google, not in correct way. So in ChatGPT, I want to create one presentation. Suppose we will take example of solar system. Okay. So how you are using ChatGPT to create the presentation of solar system? So we will write create presentation of 10 slides on topic solar system. Correct? Right. So you are giving such kind of prompt. And just when you will press enter, it will give some output. I guess 90% of you are using this. So it's showing what should be there. One presentation also it's downloading. And this is the outline. In first slide, what should be there? In second slide, what should be there? Okay. So this kind of presentation you will get using ChatGPT. Then your work start. Then you will try to beautify this presentation. You will try to add some images. Also now ChatGPT has features to add images, but you want according to your own way. What is in your book? Because as a teacher, you need to transfer the knowledge which is in book, not which is on internet. Correct? So in the book, you need to align this presentation created by AI with your book text. Okay. So some topics are there not in textbook, so you need to remove that text. Correct? But now if we learn it properly, so you will get according to your requirement, you can customize your presentation and your further changes work will reduce. Okay. So before starting AI, you must learn prompt engineering. Already you might heard so many times prompt engineering. So prompt engineering is a technique how to give the prompt to the AI. Now, as a teacher, you know, for students, if you ask one task randomly, they will not do. But as a teacher, you are giving step-by-step instructions to the student for any particular work. That is your habit, that for students to perform particular task, or suppose for sports, you need to give the step-by-step. Only then that student will perform perfectly as per your requirement. So for AI also, because AI has a huge amount of data, full data. And from that random data, he needs to process, analyze that data and give the output. But how AI will understand that you are teacher, you are primary teacher or secondary teacher or you are college professor? AI doesn't know. You need to mention this, correct? So while giving prompt, you need to understand on which topic you want to create the presentation. Okay, these are the steps. Once you learn these steps, it will be easy for you. So understand the topic clearly. Then you should list important points according to your book. In solar system, in books, there are 9 planets, some important topics where you need to focus, where students need to focus, because you better know. So that topics you need to list. Then you need to specify the slides. How many number of slides you want to add? Then define audience. This is very important. If you not define audience, how AI will understand for whom he is creating presentation? Either pre-primary students or secondary students or college students or professionals. AI doesn't know. So you need to mention that presentation is for 5th grade students. Presentation is for 7th grade students. So you need to mention the audience. So accordingly it will think. Then you need to set tone or style. What is tone or style? So presentation should be in easy way. It should be fun way. If it is for small kids, it should be in fun way. If pre-primary teacher or primary teacher are asking same presentation on solar system, it will show some cartoon images, some interesting facts about solar system. But if 10th grade students, for 10th grade students, we are preparing solar system, it will give some important facts. So that tone or style. So this is education field. Otherwise, in other field, if it is for motivation, it should be motivational. It should be enjoyable. It should be easy to understand. This is called as tone. So all these points you should mention. Next. Then you also need to mention that content should be simplified. It should be understandable. I want to add this example in the presentation. Suppose if specific examples are in your mind, this example I want to add here. So that examples you can mention, then verify the accuracy. When AI will give output, if that much accuracy is there, it should be aligned with your book. Only then you can show to the students. If it has some extra information, then because students are learning exam point of view, they don't want at that moment, they don't want. At that moment, they want whatever in their exam, whatever in their curriculum, that accuracy you need to verify. Suppose you want to incorporate some specific diagram for science, suppose parts of plants. This specific diagram you want to incorporate. Then you need to mention this diagram I want to incorporate. Also, while giving presentation, if you are presenting this presentation on smartboard, what do you need to say? Speaker's note. While explaining every slide, what you need to say? That speaker notes also, you can mention, add speaker notes. Okay. This is the right way of giving prompt. This for giving prompt, you need to follow these topics. Okay. There is special formula for giving prompt. If you learn this formula, or you can take a photo of this or screenshot of this. So this is very important formula to get output. Audience means which standard, for whom you are creating presentation, slide count, your design style. It should have warm colors, it should have light colors, it should be professional, decent, it should be like kiddish, having cartoon images. Then simplicity level, visual elements, engagement, speaker notes, and learning outcome. So if you follow the formula while giving the prompt, you will get perfect output and no need to make any changes. Your work will be easy and you can directly use that output. Because we see in ChatGPT, it's giving the slideshow, but it's not up to the mark. So to make it customized, we need to follow this prompt. Now we will see by using this formula, how we will create the same slide. And as I told you, ChatGPT is universal tool. You can get any information from ChatGPT. But if we use specialized tool for specialized task, you will get best output. So we will use Gamma here. So here prompt is there. As I told you, here I wrote the prompt for same. Instead of writing only create presentation, what I wrote here, create a colorful and engaging presentation for students of grade 2 to 4 on topic, the solar system. What is our goal? Make the presentation simple, fun, and easy to understand with a playful tone that keeps children interested and help them to learn basic concepts. Clear? So if we mention in detail, you will get the output. So design instructions, for designs also you can give, because see, whatever they are giving, if you accept it, it's okay. But if you want, I want according to my own way. My requirements are this and I want presentation according to my requirement. Then you need to give the special instructions that use bright colors, cartoon style visuals, include large clear images on every slide, use simple language, short sentence, no descriptions, avoid too much text, teaching style, friendly and storytelling tone. So how many instructions you will give, it will give that precise output. Correct? Now we will put this prompt to the Gamma. Gamma is a AI, and we will check how you will get the output. So before pasting this prompt, I just want to explain about Gamma. Gamma is a special presentation tool or AI where you can create your own AI. For every tool, you need to log in with your Google account. Okay. Here we already log in. So directly it's asking create new. Otherwise, if you are not logged in, then it will ask some basic questions, just like creating email account, that you are educator, your role, your login ID, your details, and then you will get this screen. You can directly add create new. When you will click on create new, there are so many options like generate, paste in text, create from template. So we will learn here simple option generate. Okay, you need to create on generate and you will get this screen. In this text box, you need to type the whole prompt. Whatever details I explained, create a colorful and engaging presentation, everything that you need to paste here and click on edit prompt. Okay. So it will start. Before generating, here are some text content. You can also select the themes. So minimal means you want a minimal amount of text, concise text, or detailed text. Here also you can mention. Then it is written for grade 2 to 4. We already mentioned everything in prompt. So no need to just make any changes. Then visuals. So here theme, you want web-based images or AI images in your, you can also mention. Color theme, you can choose any color theme, whatever you want. Okay. So these are the options where you can select, means more customize. Correct. Then generate. So if you will give this much specific information, it will create presentation according to your requirement. Just we'll see how it will create. So welcome to the solar system. So here we are just sitting and waiting, and it's creating presentation, nice presentation for us. And as we mentioned, it is for 2nd to 4th grade. It's showing images according to the audience. Interesting? Just check how much time it will save for customizing your presentation. And also you will not think to add such a stunning images. It will give for you. Now also this is up to you that you want to add this asteroids part, comet part, or you don't want. So everything you can, if you mention clear for students also in school, if you will give clear instruction to the student, they will perform well. Same thing for AI, you need to give clear information with statistics also. Great. If you'll show this presentation to your students, they'll say, wow. And they will learn with fun way. Correct? Now here, if you don't like any image, you can change it. There is an option to edit the image. If you will click on edit image, it will show more images. So you can replace the image. Correct? If you don't want that particular font, that suppose the giant planets, you want only the planets, you can edit the text. So it will be easy to edit here and you will get nice output. Will you click on present so that we can see? Is it interesting? So just we are sitting comfortably and AI will create presentation for you. But the thing is that only your efforts are to learn prompt engineering. Here also you can change the theme directly. If you don't want this black theme, you can change it. Now we will see how to download it. Okay. So this presentation is in AI platform. Now we need to download it. So we need to click on share. Then export to PowerPoint. Click on export to PowerPoint. And it is exporting to the PowerPoint. So easily now you can connect it to the smartboard and you can show the kids. So it's not necessary that it will create the presentation for science and maths and social studies or English. It will also create the presentation for English, Hindi in regional languages. Okay. So generally, when we create a presentation using Gamma, before that, I just want to explain that ChatGPT, Copilot, Nano Banana, these are open source AIs. This Gamma has a paid tool, but no need to purchase, no need to pay. We'll tell you some little hacks how to use in free format, free source. So when you log in new Gamma, there are some credit points and it will give some free credit points. Okay. Then till the end of that credit point, we can use this Gamma. And after 24 hours, again, it will increase, credit point will increase. If you refer anyone, credit point will increase. Because see, to create such kind of AI, software engineers spend a lot of time, lot of energy. They will not give you so much in free. Correct? But as we don't want this presentation every day or every time. So we will try to use it in free form. It's free version, we will use it. Okay. So there are credit points. To that credit points you can use. And after some period, again, that will get added in your points. And once point get added, again, you can create the version. No need to purchase for presentation that Gamma. But smartly, if you will use Gamma, in free source, you can use it. Any doubt? Now, so this creating presentation is easy. Then you can create other your education tools, education requirements using. So it is because of time constraint, I will not able to show the demo of all that lesson plan. Same way you can create worksheets, but I'll show you small interesting things for drawing teacher. If there might be a drawing teachers. Correct. So drawing teacher, sorry, before drawing teacher, I just wanted to explain mail. You need to spend mails repeatedly to a board or any students, parents, correct? So mail drafting is also very hectic task. For students, if there is a picnic, if there is some event in the school, you need to send the mail or messages to the parents. Sending mail, drafting mail, and it is very tedious. But with AI, if AI will draft mail for you and it will send immediately on that platform, no need to copy the content and paste it in the mail, go open Gmail account. That it will save that time and you can easily transfer that content to the mail. Suppose here we will write again prompt engineering, detailed prompt we need to write a short, friendly and professional email to parents for class 2. So class 2 students, we need to write the mail informing them about the school picnic to the planetarium. Now the school picnic is there and we want to send the mail to the parents on 3rd July. So mention all the details in the mail, in the prompt, and ask draft mail for me. So for this, we are using Copilot. So ChatGPT also will draft the mail for you, but again, your task. Then you need to that drafted text, you need to copy, then open Gmail account, compose mail and paste it in the mail. it will save these activities. It will directly create the mail format. And the Gmail on which you are logging, it will send, just clicking send button, it will send. Okay. So here we are using Copilot AI. So Copilot is free with Microsoft tool. It is a Microsoft tool. And again, you understood the difference. In ChatGPT, it will, if you will ask drop the mail by giving some details, it will drop for you. But your task is to copy the mail, again go to the Gmail inbox, compose, paste that mail, then type the sender's address and send. Here just type the sender address. It will create automatically platform windows for you, and just you need to click the send button. Easy? So there are so many features, but you need to use it wisely and it will save your efforts. Okay. Then one more feature of Copilot, interesting feature for this drawing teacher. I know if there are drawing teachers, they will say, oh, what is the use of for us, this AI? Because we are not creating worksheets, we are not creating solar system panels. Then what is the use for us? We are not using, no use for us, because we have our art in our hand only. We don't believe this digital. But for drawing teacher is also a good, good option. Suppose in Paint, I draw a very rough sketch, like one sun, one cloud, tree and hut. This is not a proper sketch, but I just want, being drawing teacher, I want to show how it will look when you color with a pastel color. And I want students to create this creativity. But as a demo, I want to show the students. Okay. So here in Copilot, I will just copy that picture and I will ask Copilot. So create, you can directly there. So it will save our time. Turn this sketch into professional digital art using pastel color. Okay. And I again want to add one more tree in the picture. While writing prompt, I realized that I want one more tree. So I added here one more tree and it will create a drawing with pastel color. Is it with two trees? Then you can ask the students to draw the picture like this and color, pastel color shadings. Now, as a worksheet, you want to give this drawing to all the students. You want printable worksheets, correct? Which don't have colors, only outline, so that you can distribute to the students and ask them to color like this. So again, you can give the one prompt that make it clean, colorless line, digital drawing. So click there. So that you can print this worksheet and send to the students. So your work will finish within 2 minutes. Okay, you can make a printable copies and send it to the students. Same way, if you are thinking for a sports teacher, what is the use of AI for sport teacher? For every category, there are separate tools, separate techniques to use AI, correct? Now, this is just demo. We explain this. We can create worksheets. As I told you, in regional language also, we can create the worksheets. So again, you are using ChatGPT for creating the worksheets. But after creating worksheets, you need to give the name, school logo you want to add. But if you will give right prompt for the right AI, then you will get directly. So this Marathi worksheet, it is created by AI. So how it will create, it's not possible to demo all the things. Then ma'am, please show the lesson plan or other worksheet how created by AI. So here, this is maths worksheet with proper columns. These columns are not created by teacher. And also students' information, class section, everything is there. Okay. So for your each and every task, the solution is there. But you need to understand which proper AI you need to use and how to give instructions. For students also, if you will not give proper instruction, he will not react properly. For AI, because AI has a huge knowledge, full word knowledge is there. We need to access whatever we require. That specific knowledge, if you want to access from the AI, then you need to give specific information. Clear? We will again come back to our presentation. So lot of things are there, but just explaining, demonstrating the things, it's not possible. You need to do hands-on with AI trainers with the help of, because in one session, in 1 hour, it's very difficult to learn all the tools and learn all the techniques. For this, we need proper hands-on activities with the help of proper instructor. Ma'am, will you open the presentation? Other ma'am, I guess. Share the screen.
Participants are requested not to raise the hand. At the end, we'll have some question answer session.
Shwini ma'am, will you please share the screen? Okay, so it's really interesting to use AI, but what you are saying, the main fear is if AI is doing each and every task, what is the use of teacher? Is AI will replace the teacher? So that fear is there. If AI is doing the work of teacher within 2 minutes, 3 minutes, then what is the use of teacher? But AI will not replace the teacher. That is important thing. Here are some more important topics what AI can do. It's worksheet generator, lesson plan creator, presentation generator, and now YouTube's videos are available for every topic. When suppose for a periodic table in chemistry or for everything, YouTube videos are available. If you not understand the topic, you are learning with YouTube videos. From YouTube videos, directly if you paste the link in particular AI, it will generate the questions, which are topics available in YouTube. Also, it will create a summary of that YouTube video. So no need to watch 1 hour video, 30 minutes video. Directly it will show the summary in Word and you can read it. So it will make our task easy. Also, one more challenging task for teacher is in a class, there are different categories of students. That is, some students are weak students, some students are very sharp students, some students are at the average students. And creating worksheet, same worksheet for everyone is difficult. So you have also some tools they can create according to their level. Then you can try to distribute according to the level that worksheets. So that is called as IP generator. So many these important AI tools are there, but we will explain if in the next session is there. Surely, I'm very happy to show all the tools. So as I told next, ma'am. So while using AI, do's and don'ts is very important. So use AI to get the ideas, to check when AI will give the output, compulsory you need to change the check and verify it. Sometimes AI may give wrong output. So it's compulsory human touch should be there. You need to verify. Is it aligned to your syllabus, your curriculum? Because your touch or your interaction is important. Keep it age appropriate. Means, as I told you, audience. Learn and explore AI daily. So don't share your personal information, your child's information in AI. Without checking facts, don't publish any AI output. Don't ask kids to use AI alone. Because for teachers, why AI learning is compulsory? Now students are using AI for homework and this. If teachers don't have idea of AI, they can't show the proper way to the student. They are just saying, don't use AI, write with your own way. But you can motivate them to use AI, but in proper way. It's not like shortcut. Okay. So don't copy blindly without reading the AI. Be afraid. Just try it. Next. So as I told you, AI can't replace good teacher. Why? Because teachers have their special characteristic. They can understand child's emotion. Does AI understand child's emotion? No. So you teachers are very unique. He will give the outputs, but he will not understand child. He will not able to teach values to the students like teachers. He cannot motivate for study. Or I cannot manage a classroom like a teacher. So you teacher, you are unique. So it will not replace the teacher, but it will assist the teacher. Always now you heard everywhere, in every field, oh, AI is replacing the jobs because of jobs are in danger because of AI. But it will not replace the human being. Yeah, it will reduce human tasks so that there are threatening of job, but human interaction everywhere is required. No one can replace human. Correct? Next. So AI is not a threat, it is a tool. So we are afraid. So it is, as a teacher, we need computer expert. We don't have digital knowledge. How can we use AI? That questions are in teacher's mind. But for using AI, we don't require digital knowledge expertise. We only need to use how to use AI smartly, safely, and in technical way. Okay. So let us, you can say you are AI enabled teacher. So there is a difference between normal teacher and AI enabled teacher. You will get innovative ideas, innovative teaching using AI. So you are future ready teacher. So many teachers gave their experience reviews to us. So when they started using AI, what they experienced. So I guess this session might very helpful to the teachers, and they surely enjoyed it. If they have some questions, they can come back to us.
Certainly, ma'am. Thank you so much for your highly informative session. I would like to ask you questions on behalf of the teachers.
Okay.
Ma'am, can AI be used effectively for project-based learning or experiential learning?
Yeah, because as we told that now NAP aligned learning is compulsory. So for every concept, we want experiential learning and project-based. But to get innovative idea of projects, experiments, we can take the help of AI, because we have some limited ideas for practical base or real life use. So if you will give in prompt that I want exercise project based, experiential based, then it will give the ideas.
What precautions should schools take when students use AI tools?
That is very important question, because now all teachers are afraid that students, when you will give the homework, the students directly open the ChatGPT and copy the answer.
Correct.
So yeah, so we can motivate students. So just don't copy the answer. You use AI. So don't restrict them to use AI, because they are next generation now, new generation. So you can tell them, so you use AI to get extra information about that topic. Just not writing the answer and copying the answers from AI. So whatever topic you learn in the school, using AI, you try to get extra context, extra information, examples. Because for students, one important AI is there, mind map. So notebook LM is AI is there. You can use mind map. Suppose periodic table for 9th, 10th student, it is very difficult to understand or learn, memorize this. But if we create a mind map, it will be easy. Ma'am, will you show me the one mind map example, so teachers also will get how mind map is created? Ma'am, are you sharing screen? So this is one dedicated AI for students. So for this, we just took example of chemistry mind map. So just chemistry periodic table, metals and non-metals, if created mind map, it will create like this. So if the teachers can see on the student, so physical properties, then metals, then sub options. If this map, because for students, it's easy to learn visuals rather than just a paragraph text. So this way we can create the mind map.
And
Okay.
what resources would you recommend for teachers who want to learn more about AI?
So there are many online resources are there. They can subscribe that resources, but I'll recommend that practically offline if option is there. So with the help of instructor, how to use AI, they can do hands-on under them. So it will be easy to learn, because just giving instructions, now I'm giving instructions and they are following. If something is wrong or something, they stuck somewhere, it's very difficult to learn the different things. So it's better if any direct mentor or direct hands-on practicals are there, it will be easy for them.
I would like to ask to Arvind sir also. Sir, may I ask one question to you? Sorry, sir, you are not audible to us.
Yeah, sure, you can ask.
Sir, what role should school management play in implementing AI effectively and ethically?
One second. Can you just repeat?
Yes, sir. What role should school management play
School
in
management. Okay.
implementing AI effectively and ethically?
Yeah, that's very important, because just teachers alone cannot do that. Some policies, some rules in the school has to be there, right? So first of all, what I would suggest, you should have a clear vision of AI use in the school. School management should create a vision in the school, right? So why and how? It's for example, AI will be used to improve teaching quality, reduce teacher workload, like this. Vision has to be there. Okay. Then there has to be some policy for the use of AI. It may for teachers, for students, for management, right? It should be appropriate AI use. Then it should also contain students use guidelines. How the students should use to take advantage of this AI. Then so it should also include like a teacher's responsibilities while taking the task, privacy expectations. So these are so many things while creating usage policy. Third part, what I would suggest is training, teacher training. It's very important. So their management should think of investing in teacher training, right? Now, and the next one can be some tools are as if paid tools, right? We have to pay the fee. Though management can have the access to the paid schools and can give the accesses to the particular teacher. So what, in the summary, what I would suggest is you should have clear vision, you should have clear policies, you should have clear instruction on how to use AI in your institute or college or school.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your valuable feedback. Now, I would like to ask all the participants to share their feedback, their takeaways, reflections through chat box. Maybe you can use that. What was your most significant learning from today's session? Participants can use the comment box. We are here. We will read for you. Bir Savodaya School Complex has shared a link to all of the participants for your attendance. Kindly fill the attendance form before leaving this meeting. If you have any query or would like to ask something to Sujata ma'am or Arvind sir, you can drop in the chat box. We'll read for you. As we have come to an end of this program, it is my proud privilege to propose a vote of thanks to all of you. On behalf of all the participants and organizing team, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed resource person, Ms. Sujata Sononi ma'am, Mr. Arvind Doke sir, for sharing their expertise, practical insights, and valuable experiences. So, ma'am, your sessions have empowered us with knowledge and confidence to embrace artificial intelligence as a meaningful educational tool. So, as educators, we stand at the intersection of innovation and inspiration. Today's learning reminds us that while technology continues to evolve, the role of teachers remains irreplaceable. AI is not there to replace teachers. It is here to empower teachers to achieve greater impact. Let us continue exploring, learning, and innovating for the benefit of our students and the future education. So thank you everyone for your participation. Have a wonderful and evening ahead. Stay curious, stay innovative, and keep inspiring young minds. We did not get any query or any questions so far, so I declare that this session is over here. Participants, if you have filled the form, kindly leave this meeting. Sagar
Thank you,
sir,
ma'am.
would you like to
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Very much.
Thank you very